Hi there YouTube, welcome back to another video. Now this video here is, as you can probably guess by the C, is basically the final update to my Dystopian Wars armies, and that is the completion of my second American fleet, the actual fleet box, and very similarly to my Japanese second fleet, I wanted to paint it in a more traditional grey scheme, and let's get going. So we'll start off with actually we'll start off with the carrier, because that's actually classed as the heaviest ship. So I believe this is a San Francisco class battle carrier. Let's try and get it focused. So you can see that I went for like a plain grey scheme, and a wooden deck, and I think it came out looking really quite snazzy actually. You can see that I went for yellow for the deck detail. Got 4 aircraft on the deck there, and we've got the rocket batteries at the back. It's pretty chuffed with how it turned out. It's basically exactly the sort of scheme that I wanted. Next up we'll go for the Liberty class heavy battleship. Now this is obviously the same type of battleship as I got in my Operation Shadowhunter starter set, but again it's painted in this more plain grey scheme. I think it looks really good actually. It's slightly darker than the Japanese grey ships. I think it came out looking pretty cool. And again, it's got a rocket battery in the middle there. So that is the heavy battleship. Next up, we have a ship that was not in the starter set, but in this fleet box, and this is a Annapolis battle cruiser. So here we go. You can see that it's got the 2 main guns of the heavy battleship, and it's also got a rocket battery. It's going to be quite a short video this. Next up, the 3 Georgetown cruisers, which again I received in my initial starter set. So bring those guys in. There they are, and I'll give you a quick closer look at them. Again, that plain grey scheme. And just the deck, the tan decking to kind of make it stand out. It's pretty chuffed with how this turned out. Okay, that's those. Next up, a rather quick run through of the smaller ships, aka the cannon fodder. And again, we have the same small ships as we did in with the starter set again. So we've got the 5 corvettes, are they? Yes, the 5 Revere corvettes. I'm not going to bother showing you them in too much detail because they're basically just grey with a tan deck with a bit of a black. I'll just show you one of them. They're all more or less exactly the same, apart from their different identification number on the bow. I think they turned out pretty cool for such a basic paint scheme. And then finally, the 4 Augusta frigates, which I've just got on my hand here. And again, a very, very basic paint scheme, but I think they look quite striking in their grey colour. Again, they've all got their own unique identification numbers to make them look like a squadron of ships, so that's those. And then finally, we have the 3 wings of fighters. Here we go. Now I have actually forgot to put the clouds on these, but actually no I haven't. I've only got one of them that I've forgotten to put the clouds on. Just quickly remove those for a second. And it just so happens that I have some white grey here. I might actually do them live on camera, because it's basically really easy to do. So here we go. Here's the fleet of ships, and I literally just get a brush and I just dapple on the clouds in like totally randomised positions. You can also use them to tidy up any sort of little imperfections that you might have missed out when you were initially painting them. And obviously when this is dry, I'll finish off the actual, give them a couple of coats of varnish just to give them a little bit of protection, because I don't think that they'll get handled that much. And obviously, if you let the paint run down, then the clouds will get lighter. So here we've got a little bit where I've kind of missed a very little bit at the back stand there. So I'll just go over it with a bit of cloud. There we go, some live added clouds. I think the aircraft look pretty cool when they're all done. They've got a little bit more life in them than the Japanese aircraft, just because of the colours, really. I mean, the Japanese had their sort of attack aircraft and their fighter aircraft colours, but I think these aircraft kind of look a little bit cooler in design, because they look a little bit more like their sort of World War II counterparts. And then the final stand of them here. So that is 3 stands of fighters. And that is the end of all my Dystopian fleet ships. I hope I want some time to actually be able to sit down and perhaps learn how to play a game, and perhaps if I manage to work out a decent way of playing it solo, I might even video a small battle. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Nothing super special, just like an update video really. And until next time, I'll catch you later.